guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tia.
And I'm Ebony.
And this is Reacting to the Internet.
What the hell? Not the coffee sip.
You know why we're here. We know why we're here. You saw the title, you clicked on the thumbnail. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. So today we're going to be reacting to a video by Impressive TV. We're going to be talking about, I believe it's Beyonce, Lizzo, Erykah Badu, all that stuff that has been happening. So let's go ahead and get straight into it.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. It seems as if Beyonce responded to Erykah Badu after Erykah threw a little bit of shade at Beyonce for copying her style. Now, Beyonce has been wearing this wide brim metal hat at her Renaissance tour. She's been kind of consistent with wearing the big wide brim hats ever since she dropped her single Formation. So anytime she performs Formation live, she always got the big hat on. And Beyonce started wearing these hats since 2016. Now Erykah Badu has also been wearing the big wide brim top hats, but she's been wearing it for a bit longer than that. She's been wearing it for like a good 10 years now. It's been a part of her style. Every time she goes on the red carpet, she's always wearing these exaggerated hats. And I think the earliest I've seen her wear these hats was probably in 2010, and it could be even before that. But this has been something consistent with Erykah's style for the past decade. So Erykah did it first. And when Erykah saw Beyonce wear this metal tin hat, or maybe I should say chrome hat, you know, she had a few things to say on her IG story. In fact, she reposted Beyonce's look and said, And then after that, she posted her look. And then she said in her caption, I guess I'm everybody's stylist. She also made a comment under Beyonce's post and said, I'm flattered. And I guess when people saw that comment, they felt like, okay, she was being a bit snarky. But, you know, imitation is the highest form of flattery. And
Let's
I
pause.
think Erykah...
Bruh. Okay, go ahead. What
you got to say? I'm going to let you go first.
Why do you celebrities think that what they be doing be original? You don't own big, like, okay, you from the D, you know what I'm saying? You from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Erykah, you know, but somebody was always doing something. It's not yours to release to the world to say, oh, why do we gotta give you credit for rocking a big hat? Like, why can't you just be like, oh, she looked dope in that too? Like, I look dope in it. Like, you don't see. I think that's weird. That's weird to me.
Think it's weird?
Yeah, I think both of y'all famous. I done seen famous people rock. Everybody that's famous rock Gucci. Does that mean Gucci? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I rocked the Gucci first. Like, what? That's lame. Like, it's a style. It's popular. It fits whatever she's been doing. Why wouldn't she rock it? Like,
I'm gonna say it
that's how
like
I
this.
feel.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. Is this ridiculous? I feel like it is ridiculous. However, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second. If you were Erykah Badu, right? Nobody was dressing like Erykah. Even when she first came out, nobody was dressing like Erykah. Nobody still dresses like Erykah.
Exactly.
She has her own style. She has her own wave. Always has, and probably always will, right? So you come out, and for the majority of your career, did she invent this hat? No. But is it a staple in her wardrobe? Yes. And so if you have somebody else who comes out and they have kind of taken that staple almost and reinvented it, because that's all it is. All you do in fashion is just reinvent stuff, right? So if they have reinvented it and they don't pay homage, if they don't pay homage to the original, like, not saying that Erykah Badu is the original, but at least acknowledge, like, dang, you know, I was inspired by this. I'm not saying that Beyonce has to do this, because again, Erykah don't own the hats, okay? She's not a manufacturer of them. She doesn't do that. But it is a staple. And if Beyonce indeed did become influenced by her or Beyonce's stylist, because let's be clear, Beyonce does not dress herself.
That's what I'm saying.
So if her stylist was indeed influenced by Erykah's look and her vibe, then I possibly could see why Erykah would feel that way, right? Like, now I've been doing this for almost my entire career, and then here you come wearing it, and all of a sudden it's the Beyonce style.
No, I don't think people labeling it the Beyonce style though.
But
she even if she would like, if Erykah would have been like, hey, you know, flatter, like, I wouldn't have went out of my way to make more than one post about it. Mm-hmm. I would have just probably left it at, hey, I guess I'm everybody's stylist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I would have just left it at, but
to
go onto a page, put comment under it, like, I feel like, okay, all right, you're doing a little too much. And Beyonce is not just known for giving people credit for some of the influences that she had anyway. So why would there even be an expectation?
That is true. That is true.
Like, and it's not even saying Beyonce, it's saying whoever her team is.
Her stylist, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't dress herself. So
I understand that. Again, I understand Erykah's perspective of it, but then I also understand Beyonce's perspective. Like, you don't own these fucking hats.
But I think nobody even questioned it, where she got the style from. Everybody knows she got it from. I feel like Erykah Badu is another trendsetter of that style. That
she is. She absolutely is. She is a trendsetter.
I would have said, oh, that looked like a hat like Erykah. I would have never.
But see, a lot of people, I feel like, again, playing devil's advocate, like you said it before, a lot of the things that Beyonce does, she gets from other people, and she rarely pays homage to those people of where she got the style, the sound, the
influence,
the influence.
But that's what creates. I feel like as artists,
and it's fine. Like, I understand that, like, everything is just reinvented, right? It's reinvented.
That's what I'm saying.
But I know a lot of people will state, well, if you're about black empowerment, you're about black women, you're about all these things that you have preached about, why wouldn't you pay homage to these women? Why wouldn't you say something about where you were influenced from, you know? And I know a lot of people, before y'all even say something, a lot of people gonna be like, well, she said their name in the song, you know, she's paying homage, she's doing blah, 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 blah. That's fine to a certain level if you are a nobody. Having Beyonce mention your name can be like the best thing ever, right? But Erykah Badu is not a nobody.
Yeah.
So it's just a different thing, just like with the Khalees thing. And everybody jumped down Khalees though, like, you should be happy she mentioned your name, XYZ. Everybody is not chasing the same thing. Everybody don't want the same thing. They want their respect, they want their credit.
Maybe.
And that's all I gotta say about that.
I don't know. I think the Khalees, I don't know. I get it.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I mean, it's like, you could barely even tell though.
You really could. The
Khalees thing, you could barely tell. Erykah, I could see like, oh shoot, I was rocking this. I could see I was rocking that. You know, and then she did do it on the Formation song. Like, I get it.
She did.
She did rock the big hats on Formation, but that's a part of Erykah's style. So I get both parts, but I don't feel like everybody know that's my style. So I wouldn't even feel like the need to even have to say something.
Yeah, I would have just put I'm flattered, and I would have just moved on about my day. That's like true. It is what it is. So whatever. Like, Beyonce came out with the Formation with the big brim hat. It matched. It looked cool. Yeah. Whatever. Move on. Let's get back into it.
Pointed out that, hey, she inspired Beyonce. At least that's what she feels. Now, we don't know exactly who Beyonce was really inspired by. Her stylist could have looked at other artists for inspiration. So we don't know, okay? But Beyonce has her ears and eyes open. She's very aware of what's going on and what people are saying. And I think she definitely was aware of what Erykah said, because at her latest concert, she made sure to emphasize Erykah Badu's name 4 times during her performance of the Break My Soul.
Oh, see?
Now, in the original song, Beyonce gives a shout out to several female artists, and she always says Betty Davis, Solange Knowles, Badu, Lizzo, Kelly Rowe. But this time she said Badu 4 times. Listen to this.
Yeah, I don't know if the shade or what.
Bruh, Beyonce.
I don't know.
Beyonce a fool for that. Beyonce a fool for that. Badu. Like, damn, how many times I gotta say this shit? Damn. She commented 4 times. Okay, let's go ahead and do this.
That was a very that's what I'm talking about. That's a very classy, yet shady response. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, you feel it's so important for me to give you credit? Okay, cool.
Badu.
I thought that was funny.
It is.
Without having to have some type of
negativity, a whole big fiasco about it.
But that was funny.
It was funny.
Beyonce. You from Texas too, though, Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? You from Texas too.
Cool.
So
I like that response. That's one of the best responses I've ever seen. Go ahead, Beyonce. I'm here for it. What's it called? Checking the box for Beyonce. Round 1, Beyonce.
Yeah, round 1, Beyonce.
She got that. I love it.
Like, I didn't even know she said her name in the verse.
Me either.
So it's not.
I haven't heard the Queen remix, so I
don't know nothing about it.
Me either. I don't know. But if that's the case, I'm here for it. Like,
come on, bro.
You wanted your homage, you wanted your respect, sure. I'll say your name.
But she said, I didn't even know that Beyonce had already been saying Erykah's name anyway, so she already kind of giving her a shout out anyway. But on the Queen remix.
Okay, I can see that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so why you even, it's not like she never recognized you as an influence.
But is she recognizing her as an influence, or is she recognizing her as one of the female artists that is relevant?
I don't know. All right, I guess play.
So,
let us know. I'm gonna go to Big T right now. I'm gonna give me a grill. You don't know about Big T, baby. You ain't from Dallas.
Let's get back into the video.
Erykah, she intentionally mentioned her name 4 times to let her know, okay, girl, I'm giving you props. Stop complaining. That's what I think. But also, she could have said it 4 times to let her know that I see you. I see the comments you making, and I want to let you know that I know. See, Beyonce has ears and eyes everywhere. A lot of people think that she's not aware of what goes on, but when her name is involved in something, she's very much aware of it, especially when her peers are saying something about her. Now, what's interesting is when a lot of people saw this video of Beyonce reiterating Badu's name, they also noticed that she skipped over Lizzo's name. Now, I'm pretty sure some of y'all may have heard, but if you haven't, Lizzo is currently caught up in a scandal right now. I actually did a video
Let's pause for a second. Before we jump into the Lizzo, let's give our final thoughts on the Beyonce Erykah Badu.
It was some small, it was petty, it's squashed.
Yeah.
I don't think Beyonce really cared that much like people trying to say.
You don't think so? I don't think so either. But I do think that Beyonce has put herself on the island.
I agree with that.
I do think she's put herself on the island.
I definitely, I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah, she's put herself on the island, and it's one thing to be recognized as the queen that she is. She's an amazing entertainer. She's an icon. She is.
For real.
She's everything. You cannot take that away from her. But at the same time, she's on the island.
She's isolated.
She's isolated. And it seems like
when last time y'all seen Beyonce with some friends.
It's like almost every peer that she has in the what's it called, in the business. It's like eventually she finds a way to separate herself from them, or whatever situation may be. So I'm not sure. That's just my observation. It's one thing to be a queen, but if you're a queen on your own island, are you really a queen?
I don't know. I feel like that too.
Yeah.
I feel like she kind of lonely, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and I mean,
I don't really see her around
a lot.
Like, not even so. Maybe it's not. Maybe she'll. I can't see a Beyonce having regular friends.
Not at all.
Like non-celebrity friends. Nah. So her only access to building friendships would be other celebrities. But I don't ever see her with nobody.
But I can't even see her and Erykah Badu hanging out because Badu is just on a different planet. Okay, Badu on a different planet.
I don't know, man. Anyway, but yeah.
So yeah, I think, like you said, I think it was something that was petty. Whatever, Beyonce gave her accolades. Badu, whatever, and keep it moving. Whatever. If she was influenced by Erykah Badu with the big brim hats, then whoever styled her, she needs to talk to her stylist, and they need to give Erykah Badu her props. Whatever. If you out here setting trends or whatever, because if somebody if somebody took Beyonce's style and they started doing stuff or whatever, I'm pretty sure everybody would have something to say. You need to give Beyonce her props, etc., etc. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this Lizzo situation.
Being sued by her former dancers because she allegedly created a toxic work environment. She was bullying them, fat shaming them, allegedly intimidating them and making them feel like if they didn't have fun with her or do what she said, they would lose their jobs. She also made them feel sexually unsafe and put them in very uncomfortable situations, allegedly. I mean, it's been a lot of stuff said about Lizzo. The story is pretty crazy. So people thought that Beyonce intentionally skipped over Lizzo's name in the midst of this whole controversy. I honestly don't think Beyonce did that on purpose, because she didn't only skip over Lizzo's name, she skipped over Kelly Rowland's name, and we all know Kelly is like family to her. So I don't think Beyonce skipped over Lizzo's name because of the controversy, but I'm gonna have to wait and see how she performs the song in upcoming concerts, because if I notice that she doesn't sing along to Lizzo's name, that will make me wonder if she's avoiding her name because of the backlash that Lizzo is facing now. And let's just say if Beyonce intentionally...
Now we all know Queen Bee does not do controversy.
Period.
She does not do it. So we all know that Beyonce does not do anything just to do it. So there's always some type of bigger plan behind it. She's very calculated, like her team. Look at her career. Her team is very precise, very calculated. They know what they're doing.
That's true.
So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say she skipped over Lizzo's name because of all the controversy that's coming out. You cannot possibly be a queen and you are sexually harassing your employees and you're creating this hostile work environment. Absolutely not. And she can't be anywhere near that.
I don't think she skipped her name on purpose, to be honest with you. I think she was just trying to get a little jab back at Erykah Badu. I don't know. For me, for some reason, I just feel like Beyonce is just not that invested in all these
things.
I just can't see it.
I don't think Beyonce is invested, but I do think Beyonce will protect her brand. And Beyonce is a brand. So she can't, again, she doesn't do controversy. So,
but who would Beyonce lose by saying Lizzo's name?
It would make it look like she's supporting Lizzo and all the negativity that she has circulating around her. And she's like, no, I do not.
If she don't say her name in another tour, then we know.
Then we know for sure. But I really do think that's the case. Like, I don't really think, let's put a bet on it. I bet on the next performance, she's not going to say Lizzo's name.
I think she will.
You think she will?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I just think she did that because of the Erykah Badu thing.
Think so? I think she did it. I think she said Badu's name intentionally 4 times to give Badu some attention. And I think she skipped over Lizzo's name because of the controversy that is going around with Lizzo. And we all know Queen Bee does not do controversy.
All right.
Let's see if I can do it.
He skipped over Lizzo's name. That would be a little awkward for Lizzo, considering how much Lizzo showered her with praise. I mean, they had a cute moment at the Grammys. They hung out together. I mean, Lizzo was even around Beyonce's inner circle. And you know, Beyonce just doesn't let anybody in her inner circle. So I don't think Beyonce was shading Lizzo.
Beyonce ain't got no
because it
inner
seems
circle.
like Beyonce is cool with Lizzo, and Lizzo loves Beyonce. I mean, she was almost crying when she saw Beyonce perform and chant her name, and she even said that Beyonce is the best performer out right now. And those were some fighting words.
I'm sorry. Lizzo fake, bro.
Think Lizzo fake?
Absolutely. She a fraud.
You think she did what they said she did?
Absolutely.
100%?
1,000%. I bet she did that shit. She weird, bro.
Yeah.
She moved too fake for me. Like, when she know that the cameras is on, now, that, just a second ago, whatever she was seeing Beyonce, whatever, that shit performative, bro. That don't look like no genuine, like, dang, Beyonce really, you know what I'm saying? Said my name, she really da-da-da-da. That didn't look like that to me. That looked like, Beyonce fake, performative. And I absolutely believe her dances, 1,000%.
No, I believe the dance. I'm not gonna say I believe the dancers. I'm not gonna say I believe Lizzo. And I'm gonna say this because I have not watched enough of Lizzo or cared to invest enough into her career to be able to tell if that is indeed the truth. Now, as far as her dancers go, if she indeed created this hostile work environment, hey, absolutely need to speak your truth. You need to speak about what it is that you're going through, but you also need to take some personal responsibility because
I give you that, yeah.
Nobody can make you do any. At my big age, you can't make me do something that I don't want to do. If I feel unsafe, if I feel like this is hostile or this is detrimental to my health, I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to leave. So I don't know how long these people have been on tour with her. I'm not sure how long they've been her backup dancers or how long this has been going on or if they were just needing to collect proof, etc., etc. I'm not sure. But again, nobody can make you do something that you just don't want to do and they're not threatening your life, got a gun to your head, etc.
They're threatening your that's what predators do. They get themselves. Lizzo is in a position of power. She's abusing power, pretty much. So
she's abusing
your
power.
livelihood. She is potentially okay, whatever. Potentially, she is threatening their life because she's threatening their livelihood. How they make a living, how they live, is contingent upon whether they're on tour with her or not, or they're in her favor. So that's it. That's an influence. You're abusing power when you do that.
I understand that that's influence. I understand that she is abusing power. However, I also understand that potentially. I also understand that these women are grown.
Come on now.
No.
Think about you at 20. Think about you at 22, 24 years old. Come on now.
Think about it. Just take a second and think about it. I understand what a predator does, right? I understand that and I get that. And I also understand that people will put up with a lot of things if they're in the spotlight, they're getting paid well, they're, whatever situation may be. These women get to travel all across the world. They get to perform on stage. They don't have to have like a regular job, etc., at the cost of whatever Lizzo's doing. So to me, they made a choice to choose this thing over this thing, having a regular life or going to get a job dancing for somebody else or whatever the situation may be. So I understand that Lizzo potentially abused her power. I understand that and I get that, but I also can understand that the women that's coming forward now, that they had a choice. They always had a choice. You could put up with it or you could simply leave. Like, I understand this is your livelihood and stuff like that, but you can find another livelihood. You can find something else to do.
I guess.
So that's kind of how I see it. Now, again, if they doing all this stuff and they already overseas, they in contracts, they in all these things, I understand that and I get that. But I can see both sides.
Whether the allegations are true or not, I still think Lizzo fake. So
I don't know. I haven't.
That's just me.
I'm not a fan of Lizzo's music. I'm not a fan of the antics that she pulls. It's just not for me. But let's go ahead and get back into it.
Taylor Swift fans, for some reason, has been putting Taylor up against Beyonce. So there's been kind of this stand war going on about who has the concert of the summer, Taylor or Beyonce. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. It's like apples and oranges. You can't really compare the two. But Lizzo still chimed in and she let people know that Beyonce is definitely the best performer.
Expedia members save on travel.
Commercial.
Small Booby Queens, I need y'all to see this because look, this is what I'm actually working with, and clearly there's
performer out and there is no competition.
Most popular person of today ain't even comparable to what Beyonce's doing. And I talk about Beyonce's show, don't bring nobody up. Ain't nobody comparing right now. And that's not even on no disrespectful shit. That's on some real shit. That's on let's keep it a buck. Let's be real.
So considering how hard Lizzo rides for Beyonce,
Let's pause for a second.
She would.
Let's pause for a second. How do you feel about that? Do you think, honestly, when she said you compare apples and oranges?
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Like, you can't really compare a Taylor Swift show to a Beyonce show.
No.
I understand that. But do you think that there is no performer out that can put on a tour like Beyonce. I've never been to a Taylor Swift concert, but I've seen the videos and I've seen people out here losing their damn minds. When she came here, they changed the street name to Taylor Swift Way. They changed I'm not kidding. They blocked off the interstate, changed the street name, had damn near all of Grand Prairie and Dallas police officers at her concert.
I didn't know. Now that's crazy.
They did all of that when Taylor Swift came here. Now, I don't even know if Beyonce's coming to Dallas or she's just coming to Houston.
She already came, I thought.
Oh, she came already?
I think.
I don't know. I know she's gonna come here or she's just gonna go to Houston. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure Beyonce has been on a lot of tours. I've never seen them change the street name to Beyonce Way. But again, you really can't compare them. But I do think Taylor Swift does put on a hell of a show, just like I think Beyonce puts on a hell of a show. The only person that I would compare Beyonce's shows to would be Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. That's it.
In today's age.
In today's age.
You know who I think put on a good show and I can't wait to see him in concert?
Who?
Bruno Mars.
That's the person. That's the only other person I could compare to today's age to a Beyonce show would be Bruno Mars, because Bruno he gonna get up there. He gonna sing, he gonna dance, he gonna do some stuff.
He's
cool.
talented.
He's a very talented young guy, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it. But I really couldn't compare Taylor Swift to Beyonce. It's just not the same. Like, she got country fans, she got pop fans, she got all kinds of fans all across the board, and the music is just different. But yeah, nobody's touching Beyonce when it comes to touring entertainment outside of Bruno Mars. To me, let's get back into it.
Intentionally snub her in that way. Now, if she did snub her, that would be kind of messed up, but I just don't believe Beyonce did that. I think Beyonce was really trying to respond to Erykah Badu. So, that's what she was doing. Now, since we're on the topic of Lizzo, it seems as if more people are rushing to cancel her and more people are coming out with stories, and it's just looking bad. Now, I want Lizzo to tell her side. I really do. The allegations that are coming out against her are just crazy. People are digging up more stuff. In fact, there's an interview that resurfaced of Lizzo talking about visiting sex shows, and in the lawsuit, the dancers accuse Lizzo of putting them in compromising situations and pressuring them to interact with nude performers at one of the sex shows. In fact, there is this one graphic detail about Lizzo allegedly pressuring one of her dancers to eat a banana that came out of the nude performer's private parts. And so now this interview resurfaced of Lizzo talking about how she wanted to see the banana show, and it just doesn't help her case at all.
But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the pussy. Which one is that?
This is the banana bar.
Oh, that's the banana bar?
Yeah, you
and they have the banana in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
that's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium, if you know what I'm saying. My potassium.
I hope Lizzo is able to get over this cancel season that she's going through, because man, when it rains, it really pours. And I do hate that this is kind of happening to Lizzo right now, but I can't excuse her behavior.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to go to the Poom Poom bar.
No, I ain't tripping about that.
Now, you out here pressuring your dancers to eat.
Now think about it.
Bananas.
Come on now. With your beautiful, logical mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
She already indicated that she want to go to the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. No, I ain't tripping about that, right? But this lets me know that this further gives me more evidence that they not lying. So you think Lizzo herself, the superstar that she is gonna go to a show like that and do something like that?
Is she
herself?
No.
Exactly. So, but if she want to see it and want to experience it, who do you think is easier to influence to do something like that? She damn sure ain't gonna do it. I'm fucking Lizzo.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm saying she did that, bruh.
I can see the point. I can see the point.
She ain't about to do. She may want to see it, which cool, whatever, you know. But she ain't gonna do it herself, and she got too much at stake. But this person right here, just a backup dancer. I want to see her do this. Come on. Oh man, oh my God, you must be so scary. And then come on, do it.
So you think Lizzo's a mean girl?
Absolutely.
Got it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You don't think she is?
I haven't watched enough of Lizzo to make a sound decision. Like I really haven't. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look at some more of her stuff and stuff like that. I'm gonna go and look at it. But I haven't watched enough of Lizzo to even make not a conclusion, but to even make a thesis about her. Is that the right word I'm using? Thesis?
A thesis?
Thesis.
A hypothesis.
A hypothesis. There we go.
An educated guess.
An educated guess.
Either one of those kind of mean the same thing.
Either
way.
No, I think one of them you gotta have.
I can pick up on
facts.
vibes. I can pick up on vibes and just some. I feel like she one of them people that kind of do stuff and then hide her hand and play victim. That's just me.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it some more, guys. Let us know what you think. I'm not
Black
sure.
hearts if you agree with me.
Again, I'm not a Lizzo fan, so I honestly don't know. I mean, if she did it, then put her ass in jail. Next.
Or pay them people. You gotta go to jail, but pay them people.
Put her ass in jail with the rest of them goddamn predators.
Yeah.
And pay those backup dancers for the trauma that you have put them through.
Yeah. That's what I'm feeling.
She has to be accountable for her actions if these allegations are true, because it's unacceptable and it's highly unprofessional. And I do think Lizzo has had kind of an issue with doing inappropriate things, and she hasn't really been called out for it, but now she's being called out for it, and I think it's a good time for her to really evaluate her behavior and make some serious changes. Now, rumors are floating around that her boyfriend Mike Wright may have dumped her in the midst of this controversy. Now, this report was reported by Media Takeout, so I will say take all of this with a grain of salt. But Media Takeout noticed that Mike unfollowed Lizzo, and I do find it a little odd that he has no pictures of Lizzo on his page. Lizzo does post him often.
Pause for a
so
second.
I don't know.
She said, take all of this with a grain of salt at Media Takeout. Meaning,
it ain't true.
They be lying. They be lying. Let's get back into it.
Oh, he's a handsome little guy.
Isn't he?
A superstar, and he doesn't post anything about her, but she's always posting him. I don't know, it is a little odd to me. I understand some people don't necessarily want to post about their relationship on their business page, but it wouldn't hurt to make one post about her. I don't know. It just makes you wonder if the relationship is one-sided.
Why do people do that? I
Pause
hate
for a
that.
second. Do it.
Why do people equate whether you post or don't post your person as to whether they care about the level that they care about you or whatever?
Yeah, that
Like,
makes sense.
Maybe he also needs to have an identity outside of Lizzo. Did anybody ever think that was a thing? No? Okay.
Or maybe my man just knew she was a mean girl and he knew this shit wasn't gonna last. So he did.
She look like she be smacking my man around. She look like she smacked my man around, bro. I'm telling you.
My man knew what was up. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my 5 minutes
My
of
man
fame.
was like, let me go ahead and use up out of here.
I'm gonna get my 5 minutes of fame, get what I can from
He
this.
handsome.
But I'm not about to post you though. Don't ask me about that shit no more. Yeah, he's a handsome guy. He looks beautiful.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful guy.
Yeah, he is.
Let's get back into it.
Dumping her, I don't believe that just yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but I do hope Lizzo finds a way to salvage her image after all of these allegations. I hope she takes accountability, and I don't know if she's gonna really address anything because I wanted her to speak out, but you know what? Legally, it might not be in her best interest.
I wouldn't.
Because she is dealing with
Hell
a
no.
lawsuit, and if she validates
Pay them people off and let this go away.
she
F
will have
that.
to pay up some money. So I do think she is being advised to stay quiet, but I do wish she could tell her side of the story. I don't want to just run and cancel her without hearing her side as well. But at the same time, I have to consider what's being said and just say, you know what? It ain't right. I gotta be real. What she's doing or what she's being accused of is not right at all. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll
All right, and that's the end of that. Woo, that was a doozy. Beyonce, Erykah, Lizzo. Ooh, that was a doozy.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts on everything. Lizzo, if you did this, man, pay them people their money, man. Shut up. And don't do this no more.
You pay them people their money.
Pay them people their money. Shut up, man. Get some back up there and sign on. They can't work for you no more, man. Like, they gone. They got to be out of there. Don't ever talk to them no more. If that's the case, and if they didn't do this, and Lizzo has been proven to be guilty, you need to burn them. Those dancers need to burn that stage. Sure do. Stop lying on people's names.
Stop lying on people's names.
Lying on people's names. So yeah, but I do think if it comes out that she indeed did this, her career is over.
No, I don't
feel
believe
like
that.
I don't feel like she's a big enough star to survive this.
What?
I don't. I really don't. To be honest, I don't.
No, I don't agree with that.
No.
I think she is a big enough star to do some shit like this and get away with it.
I don't know. This seemed like some Leonardo DiCaprio type
It
stuff.
ain't that serious. I mean, it's serious, but it ain't serious enough to ruin her career.
I think it is.
I don't.
Sexual harassment from another female? That's almost unheard of. That's almost unheard of.
So you think people gonna go super hard because it's so unique?
It's a very unique case. It's very unique. I don't think she's a big enough star. She has so many things going against her. If these allegations come out to be true, A, she's African American already.
Off the rip.
B, she is a bigger woman, right?
Yeah, they
So
discriminate against big girls.
They gonna discriminate. C, she already pulls antics and does weird stuff in public and et cetera, and they really can't wait to get rid of her because again, if she's who she says she is and she's promoting body positivity and being a bigger girl and being able to wear what you want to wear, flaunt your body, whatever.
But then criticizing
other people, she out of there. That's what she built her entire career off of. She out of there. She is not. I personally don't feel like she's big enough to survive that. In this day and age, with these children,
Gen Zers,
please.
Gen Zers don't play.
Cancel.
They cussing people out at their graduation. Pay your waiters. They're like, that's going on.
Career is over.
Career.
Career
They
over.
love canceling people.
Cancel. I also feel like Kendrick Lamar, where the fuck is cancel culture, though? But again, if that's who you appealing to, and those are the people who made you famous,
And you talking
and
about
you doing this, you out of there. You out of there.
people can't make no mistakes.
Not this type of mistake. Hell no. No. But that's how I feel about it. As far as the Beyonce, Erykah Badu situation goes, I feel like Beyonce's team is purposeful and they don't do anything just to do it. So I feel like her not saying Lizzo's name was absolutely them separating Beyonce from all of the Lizzo controversy and also giving Badu her props. It is what it is. That's just how I feel about it. What about you? Yeah.
Yeah.
They both queens. They both
Amazing.
amazing performers, amazing
from Texas.
artists. Both from Texas.
Can't, you know.
They both incredible black women in their own right. So
It is what it is.
it is what it is. But guys, this was a doozy. It was a long ass video. We had a lot of thoughts.
And with that being said,
we're gonna
until
go
next
ahead.
time, when we do
You're just trying to get out of here, man.
Yeah.